Oh, look, there we go. There we go. You good?
Well, we just got through discussing some other stuff. Another debate. We ain't even gonna bring it to y'all's attention because it's foolishness. It's a bunch of foolishness.
It wasn't a debate. It was just I brought up something that they had said, and it was funny. And then I thought about it, I was like, we don't know. Anyway, I want to go ahead before you kick it off.
Okay.
And say, welcome and all that good stuff. We'll do our intro in a minute. I sound funny to myself. I'm not sure how I sound to y'all. My sinuses are draining. So if you hear my voice scratch, crinkle, pop, and scrap and all that, it's because of that. Anyway.
We do it for y'all. That's what he's trying to say. He do it for y'all. Sinuses, voice cracked up and everything.
Wait, he is cracking. I wasn't tripping.
Wait, we doing it for y'all. We doing it for the love of the game. We doing it because of GNC Sports Talk. Well, we do it for the culture.
By the culture.
Because we are the culture, you dig?
Doing this for real. #1 sports podcast. Why?
Because our mama said so.
Because our mama said so.
Love you, mama.
First comment in here, too, by the way.
Yes, sir.
#1 sports podcast as former students of WOW.
Throwback.
Elementary.
Throwback.
You are getting, I'm giving you a hand clap. You are getting quite good at it.
Shout out to Ruston Elementary, man. Shout out to Ruston Elementary.
Road runners.
East side.
It was East side.
East side. East side.
It was East side.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That was a good one, mama. I'm not gonna lie. That was
a good one. Let's throw back the memories.
Happy Tuesday. Oh no, feel better. Oh, I'm fine. This happens every time the season change. I just thought I would have shook it by the day, and I didn't. Look, I was passed out when he came over here.
Bro, we getting a little day. The weather feeling a little bit good outside, man. I've been waking up early in the morning, getting that workout in. Today I woke up early as usual. It was hitting on 70. It was hitting on 70 degrees when I got the crib to start working out.
Yo,
like I said, yeah.
What the dealio? Said.
What up, CJ?
What the deal? Get a couple more of these in here before we go.
Yep. Repping the East End.
East Sider.
35-0.
Do I? Is it another dome trip?
Is it?
You ain't going though.
Why not?
You ain't go last time. So you can only go to this one if you went to the first one. Then the first one in 50-something years. None of us was alive for the first one. None of us. No, we weren't. It was,
let me tell you. Yeah.
It's back in the 50s.
The way my schedule is, my time.
Here you go.
The way the time and them flights.
Anyway, hey, if Fairy make it again, I will do everything in my power to go again. I had fun down there, boy. Ain't no lies told. No lies told. Let's see. Good evening,
what up?
GR Houston Jack. How are you doing?
What up, G?
How are you doing? Well, let's go ahead and get this kicked off right. If you are a first-time listener or replay viewer, we want to extend our hand to you. Want you to know we love you already. And we want to welcome you back for next week's show. Also, if you are a repeat offender, which you know I do so love you. We do so love you the most. Yes, if you are a repeat offender, you know the deal. You know it's one of my favorite things to do. Why is this screen still? You know this is one of my favorite things to do. Make sure everybody tuned in, watching live or on the replay does this. All right, without further ado, I guess we can hit this little schedule we got going on. College football took place. The same old, y'all. It doesn't change, but the topics do every week.
Yeah.
College football took place. I don't know if you want to run through scores, games. We know the big one that you want to talk about because you petty. I just want to let you know, like I told you on the weekend, you better not lose no more games. I'm coming for your head.
That's perfectly fine by me, man. College football.
Don't lose us.
A lot. Well.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. I'm listening.
It is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. But all right, man. I gotta say, we are going to go to an SMU football game. Definitely here in the near future as well. But if you want to call it an upset, we'll call it upset. But SMU beat Louisville, which was ranked 22, beat them 34-27. It was another shocker. Texas A&M 41-10 against Missouri, which was number 9. Yeah, Missouri. Did you get a glimpse of that game, or did you pay attention to it?
I saw some of it. Like the thing about upsets nowadays with all the transfer portal stuff, the conference realignments or whatever, even with the expanded playoffs,
Mm-hmm.
you okay to lose the game.
You okay losing?
It's when you lose more than 2 or 3. Really 2, right? That's the magic number that they say.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not that they got upset, if you want to call it upset, or that they lost. It's the fact of how bad they lost. So it's how you look in your losses that really kind of offend you, if you will, if you think that they're gonna do good.
Mm-hmm.
But them losing to Texas A&M, I can imagine. I didn't watch the whole game, but I can imagine why they lost to Texas A&M. Girth at the front, at the line. They lost in the trenches. That's the offensive and defensive line. I imagine that's what happened.
I think
again, speed versus power.
Mm-hmm.
Power's on that excitement.
Yeah, that's true.
Or
man.
force, whatever you want to say.
I agree with you. Let the Syracuse UNLV. That's the first one I'm thinking. That's the first one I see on the screen over here. UNLV got their first L to Syracuse, and I want to say was it at? Oh, my bad. And it was an overtime.
Yes,
overtime.
So the thing that was shocking about this game was they lost with the quarterback that said he was going to sit down. That he was going to sit out the rest of the season. They lost without him.
Right.
And so it begs a question: did he have a point? Should they pay him?
Hey, you want to win.
If you want to win, right? You was undefeated with him.
And now
I think they won the game last week, but I don't think it was against like quality competition.
Yeah, they won for sure.
Yeah. So and then they're in the Mountain West or whatever. So they won against Fresno State. So they did win one game without him, but you know, that's against Fresno State. I'm not sure what Fresno State looks like. Probably neither is the rest of the world. But I do know what Syracuse is like because they have been on a small ascension, if you will, over the past few years. And them losing in overtime at home, I don't know, my man Sluick, because Sluick, if you say his name, he might need to sit there and get paid.
Whatever, yeah. Look, if y'all want to win them games, if you want all your producers, bosses, stop dancing in the videos.
I was gonna go to the next. Yeah.
Come to Death Row, baby.
There you go. If you didn't know, that reference right there was from yours truly, Suge Knight, who actually went to UNLV. Crazy, right?
Look at us. We give y'all facts. If you ain't know.
Crazy, right? Hey guys, I usually try to get my 2 miles while I listen to the podcast, but my knee's been hurting from these workouts. I recommend. Shout out to our former trainer in high school, Preston. Ice your knee down.
Ice it out.
Ice that bad boy down.
And rest. And look, Sade, take from me. It's okay. If you don't do it, if you don't do 2 miles a day, it's always tomorrow.
Can't believe you said that. It took you a while to get there.
And man, look.
What's good, Black?
Right.
What's up?
Shout out to that video. Like I said, the last one you asked, you know what I'm saying? You got some good views on there. I'm still learning some things. I still ain't copped it. I still ain't copped 2K25 yet, but when I do, you'll be the first one to know.
And you should be. Miami won over California. Miami is still undefeated. That was a big game. That was a night game. That was college game day. What did you think? I know you said it was a call that took place, but did you watch the whole game?
I did not, but as we were watching college game day on Saturday, I said California is going to be a tough opponent for Miami. I said I would not be surprised if California came out that game and won. And they had the lead. Yeah, and, we're looking at everything right now. But Miami, if you just look at the fourth quarter, 21 unanswered points. Cal let their foot off the brakes, off the gas, and they put their foot on the brake, and Miami just came back. 21 unanswered points is crazy. I couldn't believe it when I saw it, but yeah.
That final score, 39-38. Miami is still undefeated. I believe as of right now, they are number 8 amongst all those in the polls. In the top 25, here's the thing. Cam Ward, dark horse for the Heisman, maybe not dark horse no more. He had 35 of 53 attempts. Decent, right? 437 yards, 2 touchdowns. I ain't pull up the whole thing. I'm assuming he had a pick or a turnover or two. But with that being said, he playing quality ball, one interception. So but looks like he's playing quality ball in clutch moments, and he's delivering these big numbers. I don't know, man. Cam may be that Heisman runner. I'm not sure. I think he was number one last time I checked it. I'm assuming that Shador is going to be in there.
Yeah,
I would. The same thing that happens with the Heisman is the same thing that happens with the MVP every year. I would love for somebody, not you guys, not us, somebody who's in that industry to give us a definition of what it's supposed to be. Because my understanding is the Heisman or the MVP goes to the most valuable player in all of that professional or collegiate sport. Well, if I'm looking at the most valuable player, and this ain't even me throwing no shade, y'all know my disdain, mistrust for Colorado. Travis Hunter is the best player in the freaking country.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, it's either Travis Hunter, the kid from Boise State.
Yes. I was getting ready to get there. Yeah. You good?
Another upset. Arkansas beat Tennessee. Tennessee was ranked number 4. And I ain't gonna lie, it was a good defensive game as well. It was a good defensive game. But, it was I don't know what Tennessee quarterback was thinking at the end of the game with 5 seconds running out of bounds with it. I don't know what that was. I don't know what he was thinking about. Maybe, and I'm not trying to be funny, maybe something was going on with his head, concussions. Something may have been going on for you to run out of bounds with 5 seconds left. But it is what it is, man. Yeah, I think Arkansas, like I said, Arkansas is gonna they're gonna be under the radar. They still are under the radar. They have a good defense. They offense, despite this game, I think they'll only score maybe like 16 points or 19 points, something like that. Despite that, they when they get going on offense with that run pass option, they are a difficult team to beat. And mind you, they're a difficult team to beat at home. So
remember these 3 names: Ashton Jeanty, that is the Boise State running back, setting the world ablaze. I saw him play in high school here in Texas. What he's doing at Boise State is what he did there, and that's crazy and scary. He 13 rushes for 186 yards and 3 touchdowns. Now, again, it's against Utah State. That may be Debbie Downer competition or whatever, but look at what he's doing. He did it the weeks prior. We'll take a look at that deeper on another week. But Travis Hunter, Cam Ward, Ashton Jeanty, I believe those names should be watched out for the Heisman, because good golly God, what do we have going on here? He's a beast though. If you ever see him run, it's crazy. If you hadn't seen one of them games, I'm talking about you watch it, because it's not a game. Well, that's what I'm saying. They be on. They be on. They bring the Boise State back to what they used to be when we grew up. Really quick in the comments. Well. What say you guys about them Dirty Birds?
Finger red number 1, finger red number 1, finger red number 1, finger red number 1.
Yeah, so we'll get there in a couple of seconds.
We'll get there.
I'm not gonna lie, I watched that whole game. He and I actually texted afterwards. Can't even lie, man. Spencer, y'all decent right now. I can't even lie. Y'all definitely lead the division.
Sure. That's for sure.
And y'all look like the best team there. I mean, thank you for humbling our little brothers, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and letting them know it's only 2 teams in the NFC South that really matter, because nobody cares about the stepchild, the Carolina Panthers. That's the one we're not sure if they belong to us or not. Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. But speaking of that, did you have anything else about football? I know you're saving the other one for later.
Yeah. I'm saving the other one later, but we have to. Well, I guess towards the end we'll see who's playing this week.
Yeah.
Texas and Oklahoma supposed to be playing. So I'm looking forward to it. It's supposed to be a couple of good games on. I can't wait, man.
Yeah, it'll be a couple on.
Stanford, Notre Dame.
We're gonna do that in.
Okay.
This for later.
Okay, all right, got you.
This for later. Yeah. So let's see. That was a good game. It was terrific.
It was very entertaining, man. It was very entertaining.
Y'all bear with me 1 second. We know that we have a lot of NFL news to get to, but the main thing we want to get to, the thing that was crazy that happened today on their bye week. If you want to, this is where we will insert a sound effect. But just think about it like this: Robert Saleh got fired on his day off.
Ooh, good one.
He got fired on his day off. They're on their bye week. Usually people don't do anything on Tuesdays as they got a Thursday game. They take a day off, kind of recoup, things like that. Robert Saleh, the New York Jets head coach, defensive extraordinaire, former San Francisco defensive coordinator, got fired today. Before we get to anything else, this might take us just a couple of minutes to get through. Him getting fired, before we get to the why or the who, what do you think about it?
I think he got dealt a bad hand. If you want to ask my unbiased opinion, he had Zach Wilson for a couple of seasons. That didn't work out. He was a bust. You had Mike White for a couple of seasons. That didn't work out. Then you have Aaron Rodgers for a couple of seasons, and Aaron got hurt last year.
4 snaps in.
Under 30 seconds, if I'm not mistaken. Then he came back this year, and he ain't been playing the best. Aaron Rodgers don't look like the Aaron Rodgers we used to, and it is a thing that it happens, in sports in general. But
you gotta stop letting me forget.
What are y'all listening to, man? My bad. All right. I'm gonna give it to you.
All right. So what we like to do here? We love music. We love engaging with it, talking about it, feeling it, finding out what's new, what's old, something we hadn't heard, and we love hearing it from y'all as well as y'all are hearing from us.
Yes, sir.
We love to hear whatever bop, pop, skid out, bop, bop, bop you got going on, whatever you've been listening to here over the past week since we last saw you and heard from you. So if you will, in the comments, put an M next to the artist and or album. Make sure you put that there. We will highlight it at the end of the show. This is for our music selections of the week. Make sure you put an M, the artist, name of the song, or item. We will be sure to highlight that. Appreciate you, G, because I dropped the ball on that. But again, my sinuses are draining.
And I take accountability as well. I dropped the ball on that as well.
My sinuses are draining.
Accountability on me. That is on me.
Oh, yeah.
That's on me.
Maybe they thought the movie. Hey, it wasn't Friday because it's definitely Tuesday.
Yeah. Now, if he did get fired on Friday, that would have been.
Of all the days, I think this Aaron, I couldn't agree with you more. I didn't know if you were finished. I know I interrupted you. Did you have anything else that you wanted to add to what you thought happened?
No, he just got dealt a bad hand, man. His quarterback. If quarterback play is a major thing in the NFL, when you have bad quarterback play, you ain't gonna win a lot of games, especially nowadays. If you can't put points on the board, you can't win. And that's something that they haven't been doing. Defense, excellent. We can tell you all about that. Defense been playing great. Offense just sucked. And they fired him and putting Nathaniel Hackett.
The defensive coordinator is the interim head coach.
Yeah, but I think sources say allegedly that in the dispute Nathaniel Hackett, with Nathaniel Hackett calling offense, Saleh maybe got mad, demoted him, then he's out right now. Allegedly, I don't know if it's true or not. But no, he got dealt a bad hand. If I was him, well, you can't go back to San Francisco. Maybe you can, but I mean,
well,
he'll be fine. He'll go somewhere.
To piggyback off of what you said, when he got fired today, I immediately called you, said, "Had you seen it?" Because it literally just happened. It was breaking news on everything that I was watching. Mm-hmm. When I saw that he got fired, was I shocked? No. Was I under the influence of? I knew, just like G said, it was possibly Aaron Rodgers that did it. Yes. Aaron Rodgers throw the rock, hide his hand all the time. That is what he's always done. Very controversial figure in the sport of football. However, the shocking part was they're one game out of claiming first place or being second in their division. The shocker is that the defense was not playing bad at all. And the offense is the one that couldn't get it going. The shocker is that they did not lose very many of these games because of the defense. It was the offense. The offense put up 9 points versus the Denver Broncos. 9, not 10. They lost by a point. Right. That's the defense's fault. The defense has held this down since Rex Ryan. Rex Ryan, since we were kids, is what we remember from the Jets. And he held it down by running the ball, by making sure you had good offensive line play, which they do not. The defensive line, the defensive linebackers, the defensive safeties, and cornerbacks are all solid players. You can even argue that they have great skill position players. But their line is not good from what they say. And then also Aaron Rodgers thinks this is Green Bay and these are his heydays and he can sit there and hold the ball for however long he wants to and think he can get his magic touch on, get the Midas touch, if you will, and throw the ball wherever he wants to. Like, this is the same division. This is not the NFC North.
This ain't it.
This is the AFC East. And AFC as a conference is murderer's row. You walked into one of the most deadliest times we've seen for the AFC. It's unmarkedly better than the NFC outside of a couple of teams. Buffalo, Baltimore, Cincinnati, Kansas City. The Chargers, I'll put them in there because I know they're going to be crazy.
Miami.
When they got Tua Tagovailoa Miami, you're absolutely right. You could put Houston, Texas in there.
Yep.
And those are just to name them all. We can go ahead and name more, but those are just to name them all. Aaron Rodgers, you are not in the NFC North where you have 2 throwaway games and 1 tough one.
Right.
This ain't it no more.
Man.
In terms of what happened, when it happened, why it happened, and how it happened, that is Aaron Rodgers purely. I have no doubt in my mind it is him. The reason why Nathaniel Hackett got hired from the firing of the of the head coach of the Denver Broncos, he got fired and picked up so quickly off the streets because Aaron Rodgers finally was coming back. And that's who he wanted to be his offensive coordinator because that's who it was when he was in Green Bay. And that's also who he did not give. He gave credit to him, but not to Mike McCarthy when he was his coach. Matt LaFleur, he did not give credit. He only gave credit to himself. Nathaniel Hackett is one of the few people that tolerates Aaron Rodgers. And it's sad, despicable, and disgusting the fact that you cost this man his job when it's you, sir, who has not been playing great. It's you, Nathaniel Hackett, who has been calling very suspect, albeit it looks like you were trying to throw the game calls. I have no idea what's going on.
Man, look, and it's sad. It's sad when I have to say Clint Kubiak calling a better game than you so far. So, it ain't saying a lot, buddy.
Yeah,
it ain't saying a lot.
Much love, chat.
What up? What up? I told you, Jess is a disappointment.
I haven't made a bad bold prediction in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
That was my worst.
That might be the one.
That's my worst one right there. Some stuff I'll be left field and then they come back with that one.
Man, you gotta recognize. Hey, it's hard. He suffered was it Achilles injury or knee injury? ACL.
MCL, ACL, Achilles. One of them.
One of the two or
but
three.
He's 40.
Yeah,
he's 40.
I think about that, y'all. I don't know what y'all thought y'all was getting. I don't know. He could turn back the hands of time when he ain't had that salt and pepper beard, whatever he had going on. But y'all seeing the same thing he did at Green Bay. He's doing it with y'all.
I'm gonna go ahead and say this before we get to the game.
Okay.
Stop doing drugs, Aaron Rodgers. Just say no. Ayahuasca is a drug. That's all I'm saying. It's a drug. It's a hallucination. It's a drug. When people got in trouble for weed all these years, they still get in trouble for PEDs, performance-enhancing drugs, all this stuff. Bro, stop. Lay off the ayahuasca. Hey, you're not hallucinating. You're really this bad right now.
Stop. Get some help.
Achilles. Okay.
I can tell you.
No, so what? Because you better sit up here and say, I can tell you from personal experience.
I can tell you from personal experience. I ain't even messing my Achilles. It is what it is.
Ain't right.
All right, man. Let's get to the game. To the game.
First game, Atlanta Falcons. Spencer, if you listening, listen real good because we ain't gonna be on this that long. Atlanta Falcons, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. No lie, gotta give credit. Atlanta played a great game. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I thought they honestly had it sealed up for a second, but they wind up persevering through it. Not sure how much of that game you watched, but Kirk Cousins. This is the only time you're gonna hear me say this. Kirk Cousins was spectacular.
Yeah, he bought out 500 yards, right?
509 yards, 4 TDs, 42 of 58. That's 42 attempts, 58. I'm sorry, 42 completions, 58 attempts. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you.
Completions, attempts. I'm sorry,
man.
It's a science.
And
Drake London had a show, and that was cool.
Yeah, and Atlanta balling out, but
their defense is still something suspect. Though.
Yeah. But we saying all this right now. If you go back and you look at the history of Kirk Cousins, all these games he been winning.
He got to lose some. He got to
lose some.
He can't be too high, too low.
He can't be too high and too low. But if you just look back at everything, like the history of Kirk Cousins, he'll win those games, and he has been winning. I ain't taking nothing away from him. But it's the margin of wins he's been winning by.
Well, I'll say this too.
For Spencer, right, I'll give him credit.
For Spencer, this is my only warning shot to you. We told you last year what would happen. And I'm going to try to warn you again. Keep that cowboy energy down.
Nah, keep it up.
No.
Keep
Keep that energy down, Spencer. You saw what happened last year. Stay even killed. Stay humble.
Nah,
like Kendrick Lamar said. Don't be not like us. Stay humble.
Nah, Spencer, I want you to stay the same way you are right now.
Don't do it.
I want you to keep it up. I want you to keep it up. Me personally, I want you to keep it up. Because I know if I was in his shoes, I'd do the same thing. But when it happens, and it will happen, when it happens, I don't want to hear a word.
Hey. You might be talking about this year, and you can't remember last year, but you remember years prior. Don't you do that.
Hey, okay.
It's still hate. It's still hate till the season ends. But let's go ahead and get through some of these other ones. The Vikings won, but just as we absolutely said, Vikings along with the Kansas City Chiefs are 5-0. I know you keep saying the Vikings are the number one team.
That's all I'm saying.
Hold on, I understand that. Is it because of their record? You think?
Yeah. They record. They have quality wins. The one that I can just think off the bat when they beat San Francisco, and now it was at home. It was a home game, but they did beat San Francisco. And again, like you both stated as well, defense good, offense. It is what it is, but.
Now, defense is great.
Yeah, defense win championships. And Sam Darnold, man, you got a second chance. You got a second chance of life.
I can tell you this. You
okay, maybe you did. Okay.
You want to talk about bad takes? I think before it's all said and done, we're gonna be on that train together.
We might be on that train together. Hey, we'll see.
He definitely came down to earth. This is a better defense, but in store for him in the division, I think at least 2 out of the 3 really good defenses. Yeah. You can say what you think about Green Bay defense, but Detroit, they fly around the ball. They're not just dominant.
Yeah.
But when you look at Chicago Bears, their defense is pretty solid. Pretty nasty. But quality win. I see it in the NFC. It's a few teams that I can say, and it's not because of the record. It's a few teams that I can say. I know the record is undeniable. It's 5-0, and that's wonderful. But when I look at some of these other teams, not the Carolina Panthers, that's for sure. That was a stinker of a game. If you want to be honest.
Well, and I always say this too, and I'm keep saying this as well. It ain't how you start, it's how you finish. That statement reigns true. They can be 5-0 right now. I might have to mark back my words. What I had said, they the best team right now. But that's what I'm saying. They the best team right now at the moment. One, due to their record and the quality of wins that they have had.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to those teams that are really, really good, it's quite a few of them. We'll talk about them here in a minute.
Yes,
do see a comment. Let's see. Hold on one second.
We talking about
playing with you.
Good coaching for Chiefs.
Hey, that's the thing that is as great as they say that quarterback is, coaching better too, baby. Coaching definitely. The Bears are coming together. Before we make judgment, pass go and collect $200. Let's calm down and let's really think about what we say when we say coming together. Because that defense is great. Y'all won against Carolina Panthers. We didn't even take that serious when we won against them. They in our division. It's Andy Dalton back there. Honestly, if you want to be real, Andy Dalton, Bryce Young.
Hit and miss, man.
It's hit or miss. So, yes, good for winning. That's for sure. But when it comes to what you have coming up, that's what we'll see. Yeah. Again, pump the brakes on the hype train. There is one rookie quarterback that deserves hype. That's Jaden Daniels.
All right, let's segue to Jaden Daniels then.
Jaden Daniels, 4-1, arguably one of the best teams right now. That is one of my votes when it comes to it. The Commanders are much like the Houston Texans. Nobody expected this.
Yep.
And they are smashing, destroying, stacking, and repeating. Yes, I almost stole WWE Roman Reigns thing, but I didn't.
Good job.
Kind of.
Good job. Back Washington, they've been playing good ball, man. Defense, offense, been playing. Jaden Daniels, enough said. He in the league right now. In the rookie class, league of his own right now. There ain't even no question about it. Defense been playing good, but they hot right now, man. And look forward to this coming up week. They go to Baltimore Ravens. So we'll see, man.
That's just me. Jaguars finally got their first win against the Indianapolis Colts, but they almost actually lost. Jaguars still, I will continue to say this until proven wrong. Your time is up as the AFC reigning champs or contending potential champs, whatever it may be. Your time ended when you got that win over the Chargers after being down 28, 20, I think it's 20, whatever. It was in the 20. After being down 20, looking like Atlanta Falcons when they lost to the New England Patriots that time. You, ladies and gentlemen, Jaguars, that time is up. Doug Peterson may be the next one to get fired. I'm not sure.
Yes, sir.
Texas won over the Buffalo Bills, and we'll go to speed this up really quick.
Yes, sir.
Texas won over Buffalo Bills. What do you think about that game?
Josh Allen ain't get it done. That's it. He just ain't get it done. Too many 3-and-outs. They couldn't convert on third downs. Just couldn't get it done.
A very dumb play calling. I'll take it to coaching. Very dumb play calling. And I say this as it was in their end zone and they were throwing it. They threw it 3 straight times, punted the ball back. The Texans, respectfully so, wound up getting in field goal range and won it their way. Shout out to the Texans for winning. They have some things to work out because not that people have figured them out, but Nico Collins went out for a second, and he looks to be the glue to that offense because the running game, C.J. Mixon would have made a huge difference in the running game. I can't remember how long he's going to be out, but they just got to make sure they weather the storm and endure it. Yeah, and the Buffalo Bills, for all intents and purposes, without Stephon Diggs, Keon Coleman isn't doing bad, but he's not doing above and beyond things. Dalton Kincaid, Dawson Knox, people like that got to step up more. But most importantly, Josh Allen got a concussion, and he wound up back in the game. I think that's really where they lost it into. So shout out to the Texans, Buffalo Bills. We're not sure what's going to happen, but I'll say this again. Anytime Lamar Jackson does great, that's all I can ask for. Speaking of Lamar Jackson, he did it again to the
let's talk about it. Yep, they did.
To the Cincinnati Bengals. I mean, spectacular play. He had some questionable stuff, but ultimately, the thing that makes a difference for the Baltimore Ravens this year, now that they have figured out, we got this guy, let's run him. Derrick Henry.
Yep. For Cincinnati, y'all could have won that game in overtime. Should have won that game in overtime. But we're going to go back. I'm always harp on it. You just said it. Coaching wins games. And in overtime, when y'all got that turnover with Lamar Jackson, y'all ran the ball 3 times in a row. And it came back to bite y'all. It came back to bite y'all in the butt. Because I ain't going to say the field goal kicker missed it. He did miss it. But it was the holder that misplaced the ball, and then it slipped out his hand, tried to get it back, and of course, Cincinnati, y'all didn't win. But coaching, y'all didn't want to pass the ball. Y'all couldn't do nothing. Y'all couldn't get the ball in Jamar Chase's hands. Y'all couldn't get no misdirection. Y'all ran the ball up the middle 3 straight times, and y'all was playing and like not to lose, but not to win at the same time. It didn't make no sense. I was watching that game. That was the game I was focused on from start to finish.
So that was mainly the one I was watching.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Outside of the Buffalo Bills and the Houston Texans.
And Joe Burrow with that late interception too. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you good. I think you summed it up like Cincinnati should have won that game, but it's something when they go against Baltimore, it's not always the same.
Mm-hmm.
Real quick, we just go through the scores. Broncos won over the Raiders. A little bit of a shocker, not really. Devontae Adams isn't playing. They don't know what their quarterback situation is in Las Vegas. The Broncos, I'm not putting too much stock into this. Okay. Bo Nix, I don't believe. I still don't believe. I never will believe. I don't care what it is. And all things bad happen to Sean Payton. That's my philosophy and belief. Cardinals and 49ers. Cardinals won. Shocker.
And they both 2-3 right now.
They are both 2-3. And what we said that division might flip on his head.
Flip, man.
The Cardinals win. They win ugly, but they might win.
Right.
The Green Bay Packers won over the Los Angeles Rams. Not shocked, but a little shocked. But Green Bay Packers, we said, are a force to be reckoned with, and they doing it in tremendous fashion. Although it did come down to the wire, Matthew Stafford is still incredible. Yep. Nobody cares about this, but New York Giants won over the Seattle Seahawks. That was a shocker, but again,
nasty game.
That could have went either way. And the other game, because the Saints lost to the Chiefs. Here's my silver lining. I'm not gonna put you out there. My silver lining. Derek Carr got hurt. We may get a chance to see our rookie quarterback Spencer Rattler, which in my mind buys me time to be patient and not be like damn to the season.
Yep. Man, we could have did that game. If you watch that game, we could have easily won that game. But again, Clint Kubiak with his offensive play calling,
Derek Carr missing balls deep.
Derek Carr missing balls deep. It was just a lot. We couldn't get anything going on offense, and it ain't much so Kansas City defense that kind of did it. I'm just saying, but I think it's, again, offensive play calling, bro. Offensive play calling. It just wasn't it. It just ain't it.
I don't know what rocks you smoking, but Kansas City defense is good. We did not do a great job play calling, but we also missed on opportunities that we had. But our defense kept us in the game, and our defense is solid. They've been solid for at least like the last 6, 7, 8 years, something like that. So our offense still a quarterback away. Never really liked that trade that happened. You kind of got to live with whatever your team makes decision-wise.
Since rather give me hope a little bit.
And the last thing, the Cowboys, Steelers. All right, Steelers, it's time to make that audible. Make that tough decision. Might be time to put Russell Wilson in the game.
Might be.
And that
won
game,
3 in a row.
That game completely could have been won more than any game this weekend. If they complete a pass and get it in the end zone for a touchdown, they win that game. That did not play that well, even though it looks like he did by his numbers. That offense did not look good, even though people may say it by those numbers. The defense of the Steelers kept them in the game. It took 14 four-quarter points for the Cowboys to win, but also all the Pittsburgh Steelers need to do is get the field goal range, I guess, and maybe we would have seen something different. That with the weather delay, all I got to say is Pittsburgh, think about what you're doing. This season is salvageable. You have a chance to at least be in the running with Baltimore. They're the leading horse in that race, I believe, in that division. But woo, that was cringe-worthy.
Yeah, it was nasty work. All right, so we're about to get to our segments. And the first segment that we do have is Flag on the Play. And pretty much when Flag on the Play is when we see any coaches, players, anybody do or say anything egregious. It's our job as sports enthusiasts to call these people out. And with no further ado, my Flag on the Play goes to, and he said this earlier this year. Thank you. This goes to Nick Saban, and I quote.
Oh, my bad.
No, you good. No, you good. And I quote, he says, but the only place you play in the SEC that's not hard to play is in Vanderbilt. And he says, when you play at Vanderbilt, you have more fans there than they have. And that's no disrespect to them. It's just the truth. He said that September 2nd. Jotted it down. So, Nick Saban, my flag was on the play to you. It is what it is. For that one, we on a journey next when life comes at you fast. But my brother got his flag on the play. As I thought.
Yeah, I was about to say, you almost forgot your favorite part. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, gather around your cameras. My flag on the play starts off Zach Wilson, Mike White, Joe Flacco, Trevor Siemian, Tim Boyles, and Chris Streveler. I'm not sure how you pronounce his last name. And the last quarterback that it ends with is Aaron Rodgers. These are all quarterbacks that were under Robert Saleh, former New York Jets head coach. And the things that he did with his defense to make sure that not only could they win, but the defense should most indubitably get the credit. Robert Saleh got an unfair shake. My flag on the play goes to Aaron Rodgers and the Jets. Why do I put Aaron Rodgers' name first? Because apparently he's calling the shots, even though he's 40 years old. And you and I, and you all know that at the age of 40, things just don't work right. So why would you bet your future in the hand of somebody who does not look capable? The offense just doesn't look like it is. And they have no excuse because they have one of the best skilled positions, back rooms, field, whatever you want to call it. Wide receiver, tight end. I don't know about tight end. Wide receiver, running back. I don't know about tight end. But they have so many things on offense. They have that one thing that a lot of our teams are missing, which is quarterbacks. And it just so happened that as we might call Aaron Rodgers one of the greatest of all times. His second life with the Jets is everything but that. You will not get your happy ending that Peyton Manning got. You will not get your happy ending that Tom Brady got. You, sir, or Drew Brees, because his second life.
Yeah.
You will not get your happy ending that you think you so rightfully deserve, because privilege does not warrant success. And you, sir, get my flag on the play. And, the organization that you somehow seem to control. Aaron Rodgers, New York Jets, flag on the play. What say you? Let's go to the next.
All right. So the next segment that we do have is when life comes at you fast. And pretty much when life comes at you fast is when you get on a plane, when you get on a helicopter, you have their parachute, and y'all go on cloud 9, cloud 10, cloud 13, cloud 15, and you jump off the plane or the helicopter with the parachute on, and that parachute don't work, and this is what you get. Well, if you don't know by now, with the Nick Saban quote where he was talking about Vanderbilt, when life comes at you fast, goes to the Alabama Roll Tide. The reason y'all getting flag on the play is y'all were the number 2 team in the nation. Now y'all booted back up to maybe think number 9. But it's the fact that y'all lost against Vanderbilt. I gotta give Vanderbilt a big shout out. Y'all beat the Giants. Y'all beat the Giants. y'all beat the team that y'all couldn't get over the hump. Y'all came out there, y'all competed, y'all did what y'all supposed to. Hard work pays off. Now let's see if this continue to go. It's been a couple of times that, a lot of teams, Northern Illinois, they beat Notre Dame. They lost to a team that they weren't supposed to lose to. But hey, Vanderbilt, y'all did what y'all supposed to. Y'all handled business. Congratulations to y'all. Y'all deserve everything y'all get. If y'all get it, if y'all win, or if you continue to win. And also, I saw y'all, carrying the I guess flag, whatever, the goalpost 3 miles long to the river, whatever. Congratulations, y'all. Y'all stormed the streets. It was a good time. If I was there, I would have been drinking with y'all, but hey, I wasn't. But I was there in spirit. So big shout out to Vanderbilt.
To you, good sir. It's a shame that you have to cheer for somebody else to do your dirty work that you can't get done. That's number 1. Number 2, when it comes to this Alabama loss, what Nick Saban said, and I was going to wait to address it when you got done. So congratulations, you got all your glory in. Nick Saban said that because Nick Saban would never lose to them. This is a different era, different team. This is his first year. I told you he only got 2 because of people crazy down there. Let him mess around and lose something next year. And he done. He gonna be fired faster than Robert Saleh ever was. You better ask Lane Kiffin what they did. Oh, sorry, not Lane Kiffin. The man that got fired at USC on the tarmac can't get a chance to ride back. You better ask these people crazy at these universities.
Lincoln Rod? No, not Lincoln.
Not Lincoln.
Was it Lane Kiffin?
I don't know, but I think it was somebody else.
It wasn't somebody.
It wasn't Lane. But yeah, my man got fired on the tarmac. Crazy. Look, I'm saying I'm not making no excuses. Shout out to Vanderbilt. That's what the transfer portal can do. That is. That's what the transfer portal can do. But no, like anybody that celebrate this that winds up trying to play Bama and all that, bro, calm down. Because if you don't do it, it don't mean anything.
I agree.
So that's why I say, hey, like we do every year, you lose that game, you gotta eat it, right?
I gotta eat it.
So all I'm saying to you is, I know it's not like I'm stuttering, but all I'm saying to you is, for the life of you, don't lose this year. Don't you,
hey.
not you. Don't you more than anybody else. Don't you lose. Because you lose.
Oh my God.
I am every week I got something different for you. You might get a flag on the play every week just because I'm petty.
Listen to me. Don't lose this game.
You might get a flag on the play every week because I'm petty. Don't lose. Don't mess around and lose the Ole Miss either. Because that's who y'all play this week.
Yeah, I know.
And it might be a Tiger Stadium.
It might be, but hopefully
I know that defense ain't about that. Y'all better learn from Kentucky.
Secondary, Lord.
Don't you lose, brother. Don't you lose. That's all I'm saying. But no, look, I ate it. Like I said, I was like, it ain't Nick Saban, so we got to learn who the hell Caleb the boy is. Right now, you're a loser. But again, in this new college football landscape, one loss doesn't knock you out of playoff contention. And for him, he better get to the playoffs this year. Them people might hang him on this. I don't know. They crazy.
Let's not go that far.
In Alabama, am I wrong? Before I get to the next to the last segment, want to make sure we do two things. Just to remind, because we was a little late doing them, and I can't find my stuff. There we go. There we go. Once again, in the comments, if you will, with an M next to the artist, the name of the song or the album. We love music. We love sharing it. We're going to highlight it here in just a few minutes. Make sure you tell us what you are listening to. We want to make sure we share that, highlight that out. All good things, all that good stuff. And also, I can't find none of my stuff yet. I'm jerked up right now. This is crazy. Make sure you do this right here. The last segment that I have before we get to the music picks is the money shot. The money shot is something that I want you to remember, something that you cannot forget. When you hear it, see it, feel it, listen to it again. Make sure you come back here to GNC Sports Talk and make sure that you go ahead and listen to the whole video again because we just like that. Ladies and gentlemen, the money shot. Ooh, they did it. Here, child.
Throwing that money.
All right.
Throwing that money. Go get that money.
That was actually good. Yes, this money shot goes to our linebacker, Colin Sanders. I've studied this whole time and still got it wrong. I'm going to share a screen with y'all real quick so you can see this magnificent play because it was just that good. Hold on 1 second, you guys, because the computer just want to act funny. There we go. And here we go. No, there it is.
There we go.
All right. Y'all watch this. I will blow it up, but y'all get the picture. Watch this. This is a big man right here. Watch this interception. Watch him take off, y'all.
Watch him push him out the way.
Watch him tuck that ball high. It's crazy. He used to be a running back last night, too. They said he used to be a running back. All right. Yes, there is no audio because we ain't trying to get flagged by YouTube.
Yep.
But yes, my money shot goes to Caleb Saunders. His brother was actually on tour with Taylor Swift as one of her backup dancers. That's number one. Number two, this man, our linebacker, he was signed off the practice squad or something like that. He used to be with the Kansas City Chiefs. So, yes, this could have been a revenge game. But most importantly, he came up with a crucial play. As you can see, it was 16-7 Chiefs, but that could have set us up for success. And once again, our offense let us down. But shout out to you, Caleb Saunders. Your brother don't get to shine no more. You
get to shine.
You do. Shout out to you, good
son. Hey man, look, we at least we had one good moment that came out of that, man. It was a great moment. We scored on that next drive as well. And you can see the score when it happened. 16. Well, we scored 16-13, and then it just Kansas City just took over. So I mean,
make it rain.
That's the ATL wide receiver.
Oh man. Yes. We have reached the conclusion here in 1 second. I got you. But before we do, my brother right here wants to give a couple predictions. College football?
Well, I was gonna say Cat with the trade to
yeah. I'm sorry. Yes, we got NBA broken news.
Yeah, broken news.
Yeah, broken news. Yeah.
Carl Anthony Towns got traded to the New York Knicks for Julius Randle and
Dante DiVincenzo
to the Minnesota Timberwolves. I don't know if I would have did that if I was Minnesota. You know, Carl Anthony Towns is a good player. You know, and I got to give credit to him for this. He stuck around through the bad. I'm gonna say the bad times first. He stuck around through the bad times, and he stayed through the good times. He was there for the rebuild, but all things must come to an end. He's with the Knicks, so we'll see what the New York Knicks look like, man. Now we get a chance to see Carl Anthony Towns versus Joel Embiid, and they do not like each other. So can't wait for it.
Are you feeling good about the trade for him, or what Minnesota got? Like, how you feeling towards it?
I think it was an even-sided trade. I know Julius Randle and Dante definitely don't want to be in Minnesota. I know they say they happy to be at an organization that wants them, but
why they not happy to be in Minnesota?
Man, location.
Hey man, I'll say this. Once you get out of New York media, which they say is the craziest in all of the nation, maybe even the world, I think you happy to go to a place where they're gonna always embrace you and things like that.
More quiet.
I mean, Minnesota might be popping around the basketball season.
Might be.
I don't know. When I think about what Carl Anthony Towns is walking into, you ain't got too many times to miss too many crucial shots with Jalen. Oh, I'm so sorry. Excuse me. What's the point guard?
Jalen Brunson.
Thank you. Jalen Brunson, with all the potential that they say he has. Oh, that we've seen. I ain't gonna say that they say that we've seen. Certain pieces they had to, I guess, say they got an upgrade, right?
Mm-hmm.
If Karl Anthony Towns supposed to be the upgrade to Julius Randle, brother, you can't go missing those shots like talking about. You can't disappear in clutch time, and you certainly can't take a back seat. You have to be on the same seat or the same section as Jalen Brunson, because otherwise, this is a bad trade.
Yeah, very bad trade.
And maybe Anthony Edwards' personality was a bit too much for you. I don't know. Maybe he was too young. But now you coming in there with somebody like Jalen Brunson, who probably has command of that. Tom Thibodeau definitely got command. I believe they're familiar with each other, Cat and Tom Thibodeau.
Yeah.
But when it comes to what Minnesota had, I'm not saying they got an upgrade. I'm saying they got two people, right? So whereas Karl Anthony Towns disappeared, we got Julius Randle who can stretch the floor and play down low, and he does like to do that, barring any injuries. And Dante DiVincenzo, I mean, I ain't gonna say he found a fountain of youth because he's not old, but he definitely like he found his Villanova days.
Man,
right?
He was balling.
So I think that's what this trade is. I'm not gonna say good or bad yet because NBA season is long. It hadn't even started yet. Preseason just kicked off. But when it comes to Cat, I believe Cat is under way more pressure. Because if you do what you did sometimes that you did in Minnesota, New York gonna eat you alive. What Jamie Foxx said, Jamie Foxx showed, New York can kill you. You know what I'm saying? So I like the fact that they shook it up and they did it right before the season. So we ain't got no qualms about it, right? Like ain't no they just did it. They did it right before the season. Yeah, it might take time to gel, but that Karl Anthony Towns and Joel Embiid about to put that boy in the blender, boy. Giannis might put that boy in the blender, boy. Down low. Joel Embiid might do it on the outside, but I don't know. We'll see. But we got bad trade from Minnesota. Only reason why I say it ain't bad, like I said, they got two people instead of just having this one. When it got to the thick of it, they were able to take Anthony Edwards out the game and Karl Anthony Towns sometime before they wound up losing to Dallas. They were able to take both of them out the game seemingly simultaneously and force the other role players to step up. Now they got two role players that are proven. If one of them doesn't get injured, he has a value, Julius Randle. Dante DiVincenzo is one of the premier role players. I know that's why Minnesota did it. For New York, they did it to have somebody who does not get injured, who can stretch the floor. With them getting, what's my man that came from Brooklyn Nets?
Mikal Bridges.
With them getting Mikal Bridges, they probably was like, hey, we fine. You know, we're going to have somebody who don't miss games. Karl Anthony Towns simply doesn't get hurt that much. And when he does, it's not nothing like off-shattering and serious. So to me, it's an even trade. We shall see. But like I said, Karl Anthony Towns started doing some crazy mess, bro. New York showed they can do it without. They'll leave you.
Yep.
Randolph. Julius Randle. Man, look, I like Julius. He just got to stay from getting hurt. Oh, man. All right. Well, we are nearing the end of the show. Once again, what are you listening to? If you want to submit something, put an M next to the artist, the song, the album. We want to make sure we highlight that.
Facts.
And without further ado, for what we do have submitted already, bear with me 1 second.
And let's take a look because I got some good ones.
All right. So from GR Houston Jack, we have Shake It Off.
Shake It Off. Shake It Off.
By Taylor Swift. That's
I like it. Shake it off.
Not gonna lie. Like once you get past the like tunes or whatever, she got a message in there.
She got some message in the song.
That's a
and
good one.
that's what it's all about.
What we got here? So
Really
into you,
like
to me, you.
What you
And how do you sleep? How do you sleep, Sam Smith?
Explain.
Is the Sam Smith on Sade If You Still Here, is that new or old? This song right here. I used to know who it was and listen to him, so that's why I was asking.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know if it was new.
I'm so into you.
You so silly. And then Lil Wayne.
The Sky is the Limited. Okay.
I know about that one. It's Carter too? Maybe. I gotta find it.
Yeah,
But I heard it. All right, no. Excellent,
man.
Excellent. Hold on, we might have one more. Nope. There we go. It's a good song.
Run in the morning. That's that get up and go music I like. That's it. All right, I see what you're doing there. Shake it off. The sky's the limit.
I knew.
The sky's the limit.
Sky's the limit. No, I remember which one it is because I heard it plenty of times. I can't remember which one it fell off of, but yeah, Lil Wayne is hating.
Still, I don't know about that.
No, he ain't getting a Super Bowl for himself.
Oh yeah,
but you'll get it. You'll do it from your home state. They've been known to not do that.
Okay.
All right. What you got here?
All right. So hey, shout out to the homie. Told me about this album with 38 Special, Gun and Mama Gun. 38 Special, Only You, and another one, Ransom, Nefarious. He had maybe a joint mixtape or joint album with Conway the Machine. Very, very good album. Shout out to Griselda. Y'all still been holding down as well. But where I found my music off of, when I went on YouTube, put in that pill. And this weekend, I just been watching games and listening to a whole bunch of mixtapes and albums from that Pip on YouTube. So big shout out to that Pip. Even though y'all ain't ain't downloading them.
Ain't paying us nothing. You can't say their name too many times. They got one time. That's it. Just one time. All right, give it to him one more time.
All right, 38 Special, Only You, and Ransom Nefarious. Big facts. Y'all please go check it out.
So my two picks, I believe, a little bit older, and you're gonna have to make sure I say that right.
Okay.
But Cheryl Lynn Encore, I heard this off of scrolling through. I was on Black Rating. Shout out to you. I saw this and it was a slowed down version, and it was fire. So that made me go search your song or whatever. But yeah, Cheryl Lynn Encore, dope song, and it's
The Deal.
Okay, I thought that. Okay, good. The Deal, Body Talk. Both of those classic records. Something that I kind of bopped when I started listening. I was like, "Ooh, this started playing over and over again." I lost track of time. That Body Talk for sure, and then like I said, Cheryl Lynn Encore.
Encore, slap classic.
So Cheryl Lynn Encore and The Deal, Body Talk.
And by the way, that 38 Special song, Only You, dedicated to you, Mama. Love you, Mama. Shout out to you, Pops. And dedicated to all the women out there, all the mothers, all the women. That's dedicated to y'all too. So
all right, last minute. Is it Witchy by Kaytranada featuring Childish Gambino?
Okay. Right? You can't go wrong with Kaytranada. That's all I can say. You can't go wrong with Kaytranada.
Lil Wayne.
Get the Super Bowl vote.
Hey,
you always gonna get my Super Bowl vote.
It ain't about that. After this year by Kendrick Lamar, wasn't no way he wasn't getting that Super Bowl thing. That's all I'm saying. One more here from Miss Tanya.
Autumn Nocturne by Samara Joy. I'm in a fall mood. Hey, I heard it's cold up there too. Yeah, it's cold. I heard it's cold up there.
All right, man.
Chicago, man. Dang.
Oh, man.
Hey, the homie already told me, bro.
But yes, we thank y'all for submitting y'all music picks. We thank y'all for tuning in with us for this very short, brief hour. We also want to say thank you to the replay viewers and the first-time listeners. If, again, you are a first-time listener, we extended his hand once again. We love you already. We can't wait to see you next week. Also, if you are a part of our repeat offender community, which we know it is very mighty, we want to thank y'all so much. Apologize for this voice again. Silence is draining. It is what it is. You got anything else to add?
No, appreciate y'all for tuning in. Hey, we coming back again next week. So, hey, stay tuned.
All right. Well, if nothing else, right? Want to go ahead and say we thank y'all. We love y'all. We can't wait to talk to y'all soon. Thank y'all for rocking with us as always. And this is
GNC Sports Talk, what we doing for the culture.
By the culture.
Because we are the culture, you dig?
#1 sports podcast. Why?
Because our mama said so.
Because our mama said so. Y'all take it easy. We love y'all. We thank y'all. And we are out.